أنا Yusr Sabra. So originally I'm an electrical engineer. اشتغلت in facility management for 7 years تقريباً. But I had an idea من وقت ما كنت in the corporate world and employee to create a concierge service basically. يعني a service that runs people's errands. وإجت الفكرة لأنه kind of أنا I'm that person in the family. يعني everyone asks me for favors. إنه يسر please فيك تدفعي لنا هالشغلة، بدنا نركب خط تليفون, can you do it for us? Everyone in the family would come to me for these things, and I'm like, okay, it seems that this is a common need for people. Let's make money out of it. And that was basically the original idea to create a concierge service. Today, Wakilni has become actually أكتر بكتير من هيك. It has become a logistics service provider for specifically SMEs in e-commerce. We had a series of crises actually, starting from 2019, starting from the revolution itself. Around the time of the revolution, we were in the growth phase, but we were very tight basically on a financial level specifically, and we were targeting certain numbers in order for us to remain sustainable. And then the revolution came and everything halted in the country. No more online ordering. Everyone was just focused on the revolution itself. However, what that did to us, it also slashed our numbers. And I remember back then, we lost 70% of the volume at one point. I reached out to the team, specifically to the close people on the team, the management team, and we sat for brainstorming sessions and what can we actually do together. One of the team members, Ala, actually, she suggested we do crowdfunding. And this is what we actually did. I sat in front of the camera and I told our story, and we tried to raise through crowdfunding $50,000. What happened was, through the crowdfunding campaign, we raised $5,000, but we captured the interest of 2 angel investors, through which we raised $150,000. That's 3 times the amount that we were asking, and we were good to go ever since then. Fast forward, COVID hit in March. What we did was we shared a memo with all our clients and all our team, telling them that right after Mother's Day, we're going to be halting our operation for a while. And COVID was only one of the crises in Lebanon. It was a global crisis, but in Lebanon, it was just one of the things that we're dealing with. We've had to deal with a lot of other crises. Fuel was one of them, and we're very dependent on fuel, obviously, for the drivers, and the lack of fuel for a while was a very big issue for us, and we had to find different solutions for it, partner with different suppliers, and we got to a point where we actually created our own fuel tank in the building, and we've really had to come up with creative solutions to be operating. At one point, when there were fear that we were going to lose internet connection, we actually had a satellite provider on standby for us to connect to. Actually, my family was supportive at the start, but there was always the feeling, okay, you're gonna try, and then when are you gonna go back to being employed? There's this preconception, being employed means security, you have a constant paycheck, etc. But when the business picked up, I remember, and when the family started to hear about Wakilni from other people, and they felt that, this is successful, actually their encouragement grew even more. I turn crises into opportunities. Join us.